Very good morning, my dear friends. Welcome to today's session. So this is Padala THIRUPATHI, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Government Degree College for Women, Jagtial. So today we are going to discuss about the last unit of our biodiversity and conservation, that is plants in human welfare, in the aspects of the human welfare. So in this topic, we will going to explain how lower plants are helpful. This slide is visible? Amma, this slide is...
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how plants are going to helpful in the all aspects of the human activities, especially from lower to higher plants. All the plants, they are directly or indirectly useful for our day-to-day life activities. In the evolution of the human beings, the relations between human and plants is nevertheless, and it is forever. The relation is forever. So in previous days, even though today's our human beings are going to what we can say that like goddess, ma goddess, pochama, ellama, like that. So all the trees are sacred trees, you know. అన్ని పవిత్రమైనటువంటి వృక్షాలుగా పూజించబడుతున్నాయి. రావి చెట్టు కానీ, మర్రి చెట్టు కానీ, అదేవిధంగా వేప చెట్టు కానీ. Okay, so these trees are useful directly or indirectly. Even though the sacred trees are also, we are praying the god. Okay, so today we are going to explain about how lower plants are used as a food and fodder or medicinal plants, whatever it may be, lower plants. So today we are going to discuss about how lower plants are useful for human beings, especially the lower plants belongs to algae. So the algae belongs to a autotrophic plants, and they have the chlorophyll pigments. They are capable for prepare their own food material. So that's why the algae is we can call as autotrophic plants. So these autotrophs have the property of capturing inexhaustible energy of sun to synthetic organic compounds, which are vital for the existence of all life on earth. It is nothing but photosynthesis, my dear friends. మీరు పుష్ప సినిమా చూసి ఉంటారు. ఏంటిది? వెలుతురు తింటది ఆకు అంటే అర్థం ఏంటి? వెలుతురు తింటది ఆకు అంటే ఆకు ఏం చేస్తుంది? The leaves, all the leaves are trap the light from the sun. So sunlight is used as a energy. So in the form of photochemical energy. So the light energy is converted into chemical energy in the process of photosynthesis. So the plants leaves have that capability. So that is nothing but one important metabolic activities in the entire earth. The plants can trap the light and prepare their own food material. So remaining human beings or all animals, they are depends upon the plants directly or indirectly. Am I right? Are you follow my class, my dear friends?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So all plants are capable to trap the light and making their own food material in the process of photosynthesis. So that's why from lower organism to lower plants to higher plants, all are the autotrophs. They are prepare their own food material. Okay. Then, so algae is used as a food. Have you ever heard the term algae? What is the meaning of algae? Algae is term derived from Greek. Algae means seaweeds. Algae ante samudra kalpmokalu. Algae ane padamu గ్రీకు భాషకు సంబంధించినటువంటి పదము. ఇది మనకు ఏమని చెప్పుకుంటాము? సీవీడ్స్ గా మనం చెప్పుకుంటాం. కెల్ప్స్ కల్పమొక్కలుగా కూడా మనం చెప్పుకుంటాం. లేదా మనకి సముద్రపు కల్పమొక్కలు సీవీడ్స్ గా మనం చెప్తాం. So these seaweeds have been used as a directly source for food to human beings. Why we can use the seafood as algae used as a food material? Why? Because these seaweeds or algae contain the high amount of the minerals, and even though the elements like iodine, phosphorus, potassium, so these are elements which possess this sea algae. Okay, oceanic algae. So these elements important in human and animal physiology for metabolic activities like reproduction, the digestion. So different activities they are used and are found and make the seaweeds the unique supplement for well-balanced diet. Okay, though the seaweeds are the richest source of vitamins like vitamin B. So vitamin B complexes, B2, B3, B6, B12, and even vitamin A. So vitamin also we can call as retinol. So A is used for the eyes, especially the vitamin A is used for eyes, and vitamin E. So vitamin E, the chemical name of the vitamin E is the tocopherol. So these rich source of the vitamins are algae. Even though they are found in abundance in seaweeds. Seaweeds means algae. So several important foodstuffs are prepared by algae are Suimono, Mitus, and Dulce, etc. So these are all different food materials, different foods related to other countries like Japan, China. So in this image, we are observed. So in this image, what we are observed, Amma? Kelps. Kelps means seaweeds. Kelps ante samudra kalp mokkaలను kelps అంటారు. ముఖ్యంగా Phaeophytes కి సంబంధించినటువంటి algae. The algae belongs to Phaeophyce. We can call as kelps. So kelps means the plant bodies, larger plant bodies. అంటే విశాలమైనటువంటి శరీర నిర్మాణాలు ఉండి పొడవాటి దేహాలు ఉండి పెద్దవిగా ఉండి అయోడిన్ గాని బోరాన్ గాని అదేవిధంగా ఫాస్ఫరస్ పొటాషియం గాని ఇలాంటి వాటిని నిక్షిప్తం చేసుకుంటుంటాయి అన్నమాట. సో దట్ ప్లాంట్ బాడీ we can the larger plant body the gained plant body we can call as kelps which are belongs to Phaeophyce algae. దేనికి సంబంధించినవి Phaeophyce కి సంబంధించినటువంటి శైవలాలుగా మనం చెప్పుకుంటాం అన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో ఇందులో మీరు చూస్తున్నటువంటి ఏంటంటే Phaeophyce కి సంబంధించినటువంటి లామినేరియా, ఓకేనా, అల్వా, పోర్ఫైరా, ఓకే, అండ్ ఈవెన్ దో దెన్ Pelagiophycus fora. So in this the bottom slide, so Pelagiophycus fora, Porphyra, Alva, Laminaria. So these are all belongs to the Phaeophyce members. So in this image, what we are observed in this image, collar paw. So collar paw is the larger body, you know. So this is collar paw, and the Kara. Are you ever heard about the term Kara? Belongs to green algae, chlorophyce member. Okay, Kara. Have you ever seen Kara? Anybody? Kara. So this Kara is also used as a food material. Okay, and the Chondrus crispus. This Chondrus crispus nu manam emani pilustamante iris moss ani pilustam. Iris moss. Idi meeku kanapadutunda? Collar paw, Kara, and Chondrus crispus. Idi kanapadutunda meeku?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Spurti, Srija. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is there any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Then along with this, so the codium. Codium is one of the alga. Okay, codium is one of the alga. See here in this image, in US dollar, $189 for this codium food material. $189. See here. కనబడుతుందా మీకు? $189 ఉంది ఈ కోడియం విలువ. అంటే ఇది సముద్రంలో పెరిగేటువంటి ఒక శైవలం. ఓకే, అండ్ ది బాటమ్ ఆఫ్ ది slide shows about the image shows about the nostoc. So nostoc colonies. So nostoc colonies, codium, collar paw, Chondrus crispus. Okay, these are all used as a food for human beings and also animals. So hydrodictyon, this is hydrodictyon, this is Halophila spirulosa, and this is Macrocystis firifera, Macrocystis. So these are all also belongs to algae. Then why we are used as a food for human beings and human consumption by animals and fishes. So because these seafood or algae or seaweeds contain huge amount of the minerals, huge amount of the vitamins, huge amount of the fiber, So that's why we are used as a food for the human beings, and it is also used for as a food for the feed for the animals like cattle and fishes also. So these algae are used as a direct source of the food by several sea animals and fishes. Even though human beings along with these animals, so some of the oceanic fauna is also used as a food for their existence. These algae, especially seaweeds, kelps. The marine algae are rich in iodine and several other important minerals. Have you ever heard term iodine? Iodine is a resource from seafood. Even though sea fishes and మీరు తయారయ్యేటువంటి సాల్ట్ ఉంది కదా, ఉప్పు ఎక్కడ నుంచి తయారవుతుంది? సముద్రం నుంచే తయారవుతుంది. సో the iodine is very, very important for our day-to-day life activities. Even though if we are active just because of iodine, if we are inactive position just because of iodine, this iodine is meant for the function of the proper function of the thyroid gland of the human being. So this thyroid gland situated at our trachea. ఇక్కడ మనం చెప్పుకునేటువంటి ఈ మనకు వాయునాళం ఉంది కదా, ఈ వాయునాళానికి ఇరువైపులా మనకి థైరాయిడ్ గ్రంథులు ఉంటాయి. సో ది ఫంక్షనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ది థైరాయిడ్ గ్లాండ్, ఈ థైరాయిడ్ గ్లాండ్ గ్రంథి పనిచేయాలంటే ఖచ్చితంగా ఏం కావాలి? అయోడిన్. సో ది అయోడిన్ ఈజ్ యూస్ఫుల్ ఫర్ ది ప్రాపర్ ఫంక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ది థైరాయిడ్ గ్లాండ్. So thyroid gland, this thyroid gland is released or secreted the important hormone, that is thyroxine. So this thyroxine, proper secretion of the thyroxine is necessary for the normal function of the human activities, even the animals. But in nowadays some of the people, more than number of the human beings, they are suffering from hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism. థైరాయిడ్ ప్రాబ్లం. అవి ఎవరు హర్డ్ థైరాయిడ్ ప్రాబ్లం? ఎవరికైనా చెప్పారా థైరాయిడ్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉందని? మీరు మీ ఇంట్లో కానీ చుట్టుపక్కల చాలా లావ్ అడిబుల్. సో ఈ థైరాయిడ్ గ్రంథి అనేటువంటిది పరిమాణంలో ఉబ్బుతుంది జస్ట్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ది స్కాంటీ ఆఫ్ ది అయోడిన్. అయోడిన్ సరైన మోతాదులో లేకపోతే థైరాయిడ్ గ్రంథి ఉబ్బుతుంది. అంతేకాకుండా శరీరం నిర్మాణంలో కణాల్లో నీరు చేరుతుంది, డల్గా ఉంటారు. అర్థమవుతుందా? నీరసించిపోతారు, ఎక్కువ పని చేయలేరు, అలసిపోతారు, మొద్దుగా ఉంటారు, స్తబ్దుగా ఉంటారు, యాక్టివ్గా ఉండరు, రెస్పాండ్ గారు, వినికిడి శక్తి లోపిస్తుంది, మెమరీ లాస్ అవుతుంది. ఇన్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో ది ప్రాపర్ functioning of the thyroid gland just because of the iodine, my dear friends. So that's why the doctors, they are suggested, they are advised to eat more seafoods. But by just because of our Telangana is not ready, not nearer to the coastal area, not a sea coastal area, but the proper utilization of the iodine through salt, it is necessary. Okay, my dear friends, remember. At the same time, this seafood or the algae, this make the fundamental source of the food for all mineral animals, marine animals. And in this respect, sea is the richest food producing area. My dear friends, remember, not at the same time, by the by, along with this food, 90% of the photosynthesis, the entire earth, 90% of the photosynthesis is organized by these oceanic algae. Remember, my dear friends, the marine planktonic diatoms together with the dinoflagellates are of fundamental biological importance, since all life of sea is dependent upon them. My dear friends, remember, from the origin of the life forms at that time, from that time till now, the ocean is the one of the richest source for the iodine and other minerals from the oceanic algae. So the algae are rich in vitamins and minerals. They from the most important part of the diet of Japan and China. So number of varieties of the food contain, they are making their own food and different namely different food items they are making from this algae, especially Japan and China. Spurti is asking me, sir, why the China, Japan are they making different food items from this algae? Just because of, my dear friends, remember, in Pacific Ocean, the one of the what we can say that island, that is Japan. పసిఫిక్ మహాసముద్రం ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక ఐలాండ్, అంటే ఒక ద్వీపం, ఒక చిన్న ద్వీపం జపాన్. సో వాళ్ళకి ఎక్కువ మొత్తంలో సముద్రం అవైలబిలిటీ ఉంటుంది. వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు, ఈ ఆల్గే నుంచి వచ్చేటువంటి డిఫరెంట్ ఫుడ్ మెటీరియల్ తయారు చేస్తారు. చైనా కూడా వెరీ నియరెస్ట్ గా కోస్టల్ ఉండేటువంటి రీజన్ ఉంది కాబట్టి వాళ్ళు తయారు చేసుకుంటారు. మనకు అవకాశం లేదు, అంటే ఉంది, బట్ ఇన్ ది కోస్టల్ రీజియన్స్ ఇన్ అవర్ country, the coastal regions of the Andhra Pradesh, the Kakinada and Vizag, so they are making different food items, but we are not very nearer to oceanic region. In our country, a few species of like algae, that is Spirogyra and Edogonium, are utilized as a food in South India. So are you ever heard term Spirogyra, Edogonium? మీరు ఈడోగోనియం చదివారు సెమిస్టర్ లో?
Yes, sir.
Edogonium belongs to what we can say that chlorophysi member, Edogonium capsules ఉంటాయి. Okay, then Japan tops the list in using algae as food, and they prepare several seaweeds preparations such as suimo, mitsu, dulce, lever, and nori, kondu. Okay, these are the food items. They are prepared in Japan. Okay, in other countries like Malaya is one of the island of the oceanic environment. Okay, Indonesia is also one of the island. The Burma and the Thailand, these are all islands. They have the large area of the coastal region. They are available. So that's why their own different foods from the algae. Okay, and especially spirulina is a food source of protein. So spirulina is used as a single cell protein, SCP. SCP means single celled protein. Spirulina ఏమని పిలుస్తాం మనం? ఏకకణ ప్రోటీన్ అని పిలుస్తాం, spirulina. Okay, the two edible species spirulina, which is being domesticated and utilized as food supplements, are Spirogyra maxima and Spirogyra platensis. So these are the two edible species which is high amount of the protein, the spores especially, the protein content, more than 60% of the protein content, which have it is compared to meat like fish meat or goat meat, so compared to more usable and edible, very easily available in our algae members. Okay, which is superior to meat, milk, egg, and soya bean. So high amount of the protein content is available in soya bean, my dear friends. But compared to that, the superior percentage amount of the high amount of the protein content is available in Spirogyra. So these are two edible species which are available nowadays. Even though, my dear friends, remember, in our any very nearest medical shops, whenever you reach the medical shop, you can ask them, so spirulina capsules are there? Definitely they shows one of the a little bit bottle like structures. They are shown the spirulina capsules. So the spirulina capsules is the supplement for the protein supplement. So some of the people, they are suffering from protein, scanty of the protein or protein content. They are readily, easily, their protein supplement, they are given to us. Okay, doctors also refer that spirulina capsules. So it is a fine blend of a vitamins complex containing beta carotene. Beta carotene is nothing but that is vitamin A, my dear friends. Beta carotene. What is beta carotene? It is the precursor of the vitamin A. Vitamin A को मातृका. Vitamin A ఎక్కడ తయారవుతుందంటే beta carotene. Beta carotene మానవ శరీరంలో vitamin A గా మార్పు చెందుతుంది. Remember, my dear friends. So beta carotene is converted into vitamin A inside the human being, inside the animal body. My dear friends, remember, even though the B complex like B1, B2, B6 and vitamin C, E and vitamin B12 also, these are the rich source of the vitamins are also present in spirulina capsules or spirulina algae. Even along with these vitamins, they contains 5 to 6% of the essential fatty acids. Remember, my dear friends, some of the fatty acids like oleic acid. Okay, oleic acid belongs to one of the fatty acid. So like that, linoleic acid. So these are all belongs to the fatty acids. Okay. And minerals includes like selenium, magnesium, manganese, zinc, copper, iron, and chromium. So these are also minerals also present in the spirulina plant body. See here, so left side what we are observed in the oceanic content. So this is in wet condition, the spirulina body, and at the same time these are the powder which is separated from the dry spirulina plant body. Even though so here the extract of the spirulina is also used directly for the human consumption. See here, the right side image, what we are observed, my dear friends. See here, these are spirulina tablets, and these are chlorella tablets, and these are kelps. So kelps is the large gained body of the what we can say that Phaeophysi members, and this is the spirulina powder. See here, this powder is here, spirulina powder. So these are all used as a food supplement, not only for the food, but also it is also used as a medicine also. Okay. Then see here in this image, like some of the alga members in the oceanic environment. See here, so these are the Spirogyra, and this the nostoc, and some of the other nostoc colonies we are observed in this image. Okay. And even though algae is also used as a agar, are you ever heard term agar, my dear friends? Agar ane padam eppudaina vinnara meeru? Agar.
Vinnam, sir.
This agar is agar ne manam agar ne manam emantamante China gaddi anante, junnu gaddi ani kuda velustam. So this agar is also we can call it as a China grass. So this agar is especially one of the most important source for the what we can say that in tissue culture biotechnology experiments are used as a medium. So medium, soft medium, what we can say that the culture media is going to solidify. So culture medium ardha ghanibhavam chedadaniki ee agar vaadtaru. My dear friends, remember, at the same time, this agar is a powder is obtained from the plant body of the marine algae such as Gelidium, Gracilaria, Giardia, and Sarconema, Hypnea. Gelidium, Gracilaria, okay, Hypnea or Hypnea, then Sarconema. These are the members belongs to Rhodophysi members. Red algae, ఎరుపు శైవలాలకు సంబంధించినటువంటి రెడ్ ఆల్గేకి సంబంధించినటువంటి శైవలాల అయినటువంటి జిలీడియం గ్రాసిలేరియా వాటికి సంబంధించినటువంటి థాలస్ నుంచి ఈ అగార్ ను తయారు చేస్తారు అన్నమాట. వై వి కెన్ యూజ్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ అగార్? అగార్ ఇస్ ద ప్రిపరేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఐస్ క్రీమ్స్. మీరు ఐస్ క్రీమ్లు గనిభవించి మంచి టేస్ట్ రావడానికి, జెల్లీస్ అంటే మనకు జెల్లీలు తయారు కావడానికి, అండ్ డిసెట్స్ అంటే మనకు డ్రైగా ఉండేటువంటి పదార్థాలు తయారు కావడానికి, ఇన్ సైజింగ్ ద టెక్స్టైల్స్ అంటే ముఖ్యంగా మనకి ఈ వస్త్రాలు తయారు చేసేటువంటి ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఉంటాయి కదమ్మా, బట్టలు, ఆ బట్టలకు సైజు గంజి పెడతారంటారు చూడండి. అరే ఈ కాటన్ కు గంజి పెట్టాలంటారు, చూసినరా ఎప్పుడైనా వినరా అమ్మ ఈ పదం? సైజింగ్ అంటే గంజి పెట్టడం. ఇస్త్రీ చేసే కంటే ముందు బట్టలకు గంజి పెడతారు, చూసారా? సో ద సైజింగ్ is also from this agar. Okay, and clearing many liquids. So some of the liquids they are unable to move, are unable to washable or remove from our clothes, even though some other like papers. But by the usage of this agar, that is the clearing or cleaning. Okay, and it is also used in preparing shaving cream. Okay, so shaving cream and cosmetic and shoe polishes. So this agar is not only meant for making of the ice creams and jellies and desserts, also used for making of the shaving cream, cosmetics. Okay, for the beautification, beauty parlor and beauticians, they are used these cosmetics also. So these cosmetics also making by the usage of this agar and shoe polishes. So black color, gray color, blue color, whatever it may be. So the shoe polishes also use this agar in biological laboratories. Okay, it is used for making of the artificial media in tissue culture laboratories. Okay, are you follow my class, my dear friends?
Yes, sir.
Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so in this slide, what we are observed, so the red algae used for agar preparation. See here, so this is red algae. So Gelidium, Gracilaria, Giardia. Okay, these are thallus or the plant body is used for making of the agar. And even though this fresh water is also, algae is also used for agar agar. And in this image, we are observed Gelidium pulcherium. Gelidium pulcherima belongs to red algae, but in upper image, so this upper image belongs to Porphyra perforata, belongs to what we can say that brown algae, Phaeophyce member, and the bottom, these algae belongs to red algae, Rhodophyce member. This is Gelidium pulcherima. And my dear friends, remember, so in this image, agar agar packets are here. So this is agar agar packets, which is possessed the agar agar powder is there now. So for making of the artificial medium in the culture laboratory, tissue culture laboratories, and this is Caulerpa species, and this is algae in fresh water, in algae members and dense, the stagnant water also we are observed in the dense rock and rock beds also we are observed. Pakur leka undan antar manam, pakur battindi, paaku pachaga unnayan antar, just because of this algae members, my dear friends. So in this left side image, one of the beautification, even though ornamentals, our algae members is also used as a ornamental plants like dishes. See here. So this conical flask is a beautiful image we are observed in this left side slide, left image. And it is also making of the ice cream, you know. So see here. And the mineral contents along with this algae is also rich source of the different minerals like potassium, iodine, okay, copper. So the sodium and chloride, sodium chloride means salt, normal salt, common salt we can call as sodium chloride, are found in the seaweeds. Then iodine surpasses minerals iodine in drinking water and iodized tablets also, okay, table salts also. Then minerals are important in human metabolism, and all of them are present as the trace elements of seaweeds. Okay, and copper content was found in Sarconema and Acanthophora spicifera. So these are also resource for the copper elements. Some of the trace elements. Have you ever heard term trace elements? Trace elements. So trace elements are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. NPK. Okay, NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. And algae as a rich source of the vitamins like vitamin B complexes. B complexes vitamins like B2, B3, B6, and even the B12 vitamins also. So this abundant vitamin source of the Phaeophyce members, especially Phaeophyce members, kelps or seaweeds. So vitamin B12 content is high in green and red algae. Red algae means Giardia, Gelidium, Gracilaria, okay, and Caulerpa. Okay, green algae members like Edogonium, Cara, and chlorella contains thiamine, riboflavin, niacin. So these are all vitamin B complexes we know. B1 thiamine, riboflavin, B2 niacin, B3 pyridoxine, B6 and pantothenic acid, B9 and choline, biotin, B5 and vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 means cyanocobalamin. So even though along with this lipoic acid, these are all present in this algae members. So in this image, what we are observed, chlorella and volvox. So volvox colonies we are already studied in our first semester, you know. Okay. And algae source of the vitamins like vitamin B, rich in alva, porphyra, and vitamin C is rich in Alaria valida, and diatoms like Nidschia, okay, Nidschia, is rich in vitamin A that is found in liver oils of many fishes also, many fishes. So these are all along with this food and minerals. So these seaweeds, algae, especially Phaeophyce members, is also used as the fertilizers for the development of the plants. So this macrocystis and nereocystis possess 80% of the potash in their dry weights. So in artificial fertilizers, NPK, we are urea, potassium and super phosphate and quantum judent. So దానికి బదులు మనం ఈ fertilizers యూజ్ చేసినట్లయితే 80% of the potash we are absorbed in the dry weight of the macrocystis and nereocystis. And seaweeds are the storehouse of the important potash, ionic sulfate, and trace elements like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. And even though the growth substances like auxins and gibberellins like that. Not gibberellins, all cytokinins. And use of algae as a fodder for hens and milk. Okay, for milk production. So milk cattle. So cattle, ante avulu telusu kada meeku. So cattle foods can be prepared from seaweeds, from the brown algae, and the processed food is fed to cattle, poultry, and even pigs also. So piggery industries and fisheries industries, and even though the cattle and poultry industry, the dairy industries, large amount of the seaweeds or kelps are especially the Phaeophyceae members, they are utilized for the development of the industries like cattle, dairy industries, fisheries industries, and poultry industries. The iodine quantity of the milk and eggs may sufficient increase. The size of the egg is also increased, and the quantity the number of quantity is also increased by the usage of this algae whenever used as a fodder. Okay, and milk yielding, especially cattle's, buffaloes, cattle's, you know, ఆవులకి ఈ బర్రెల గేదెలకి కనుక ఈ ఆల్గేకి సంబంధించినటువంటి సీవీడ్ ఫుడ్ కనుక పెట్టినట్లయితే మనకు ఈల్డ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ ఇన్ ద ఈల్డ్ ఆఫ్ ది మిల్క్. అదేవిధంగా కోళ్ళ గుడ్లు అనేటువంటి ఎక్కువ పెడతాయి. ఎట్ ది సేమ్ టైమ్ ది క్యాటిల్స్ మే గివ్ ది ఇంక్రీజ్ ఆఫ్ ది లీటర్స్ ఆఫ్ ది మిల్క్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈస్ టుడేస్ టాపిక్. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ డౌట్ మై డియర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ప్లీజ్ ఆస్క్ మీ. వీటికి సంబంధించి ఏదైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే మీరు చాలా సింపుల్ టాపిక్ మనం చెప్పుకున్నాము. రేపు వృక్షాలు అంటే అడవులకు సంబంధించినటువంటి ఫారెస్ట్స్ ఏ విధంగా ఉపయోగపడుతున్నాయి. మై డియర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, రిమెంబర్, ఫారెస్ట్ ఆర్ ద లంగ్స్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఎంటైర్ ఎర్త్. ఈ భూమి యొక్క ఊపిరితిత్తులుగా వేటిని చెప్పుకుంటాం మనం? ప్లాంట్స్, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ట్రీస్, ఫారెస్ట్ మనం చెప్పుకుంటాం. అడవులను భూమి యొక్క ఊపిరితిత్తులుగా మనం చెప్పుకుంటాం అన్నమాట. వాటికి సంబంధించినటువంటి ఎస్థెటిక్ వాల్యూస్ అండ్ ది హౌ దే ఆర్ సర్వ్డ్ ఫర్ ది హ్యూమన్ వెల్ఫేర్. మానవ సంక్షేమంలో ఈ అడవులు ఏ విధంగా ఉపయోగపడుతున్నాయి, మొక్కలు ఏ విధంగా ఉపయోగపడుతున్నాయి, హయ్యర్ ప్లాంట్స్ ఏ విధంగా ఉపయోగపడుతున్నాయో రేపటి తరగతిలో చెప్పుకుందాం. ఈ రోజుకి మనం లోయర్ ఆర్గానిజం లైక్ ఆల్గే అంటే ఆకుపచ్చని మొక్కలైనటువంటి నిమ్న స్థాయికి సంబంధించినటువంటి శైవలాలు ఏ విధంగా మానవాళికి ఉపయోగపడుతున్నాయి, అవి ఆహారంగా ఉపయోగపడుతున్నాయా, మినరల్స్ గా ఉపయోగపడుతున్నాయా, అంటే ఖనిజాలుగా ఉపయోగపడుతున్నాయా, అదేవిధంగా సూక్ష్మ మూలకాలు విటమిన్స్ గా ఉపయోగపడుతున్నాయా, అంతేకాకుండా ఎరువులుగా ఏ విధంగా ఉపయోగపడుతున్నాయి, వివిధ పరిశ్రమలైనటువంటి కోళ్ళ పరిశ్రమలు, చేపల పరిశ్రమలు, అదేవిధంగా పాడి పరిశ్రమకు సంబంధించినటువంటి డైరీ ఇండస్ట్రీస్, cattles and buffaloes, and poultry industries, hens and chick, and even though the fisheries like fishes, number of different fishes, how the algae, lower algae from green algae to red algae or Cyanophyceae members also, how they used as a food and fodder and minerals and medicine and fertilizers. So this is today's topic. My dear friends, tomorrow we will meet. I will tell you the time for the human welfare. The plants.
Colleges.
Amma, tomorrow we don't have college, Amma. From 1st onwards. So February 1st onwards, college as usual. All of you come to college along with records. Okay, na? Record తీసుకొని మీరు కాలేజీకి వచ్చేసేయండి. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Right, my dear friends. If you have any doubt, please ask me.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, my dear friends, remember I will upload this video in YouTube and send in our YouTube link in our WhatsApp group. If you have any doubt, please ask me after listen our class. Okay, my dear friends, I will stop you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.